I should have seen the sirens. This is like you want to finance. Now you looking for what you and I. Standing roses in the bottles. I should have seen the sirens. This is like you want to finance. Now you looking for what you and I. Standing roses in the bottles. I would decide to put somebody on me. When the left you pull up the doors, when she goes, she dream like almost hit me. I can't believe it, cause I thought it was real. We used to fuck, but we won't do it again. Yeah, now she would've, nigga would've made that, but I was way one late that. You know that I'm toxic, so I hate that. That pussy was way too good, and I could've put on my face that. That's the moment that I hate that. She know that my set different. She know that my bag different. She know that I brag different. She know that these niggas mad that I be with the bad bitches. Niggas say they came from rags. Nigga, my rags different. I put a violence on somebody that's like different. This is like you know you want to fight this. Got me looking for what you and I. Standing roses in the bottles. I should have seen the sirens. This is like you know you want to fight this. Got me looking for what you and I. Standing roses in the bottles. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. See, don't you break my heart. No. See, don't you break. Oh no. Oh. No, I put you for your best friend. My shit. I waited 3 years for this song too. Don't you hey, 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 hey. I won that game. I won this game. How you gonna give me a loss for this internet? What? Nigga, I was smoking the shit out this nigga. Well, that's my win, bro. He fucked up. Look at he fucked up my record. Bitch ass nigga. 4-game winning streak. That's a 4-game winning streak. That's the movie that I hate that. She know that my shit different. She know that my bag different. She know that I'm finally some competition. We gonna smoke the shit out of this nigga. He trash. Who should I pick for this nigga? Should I pick Phoenix again? Get busy on this nigga, man. Yeah, get busy on this nigga. Oh no. Oh no.
Hey guys, welcome to our video today. We are setting up a brand new treadmill. This is I used to love I used to love you. Don't sound like you. Why you have to leave me up so crazy?
city. I like that. You in my city. Yeah.
Pineapple, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
O'Neal looking around. Bridges
Foul,
missing
right?
his defense. And here's Paul.
Yeah, no foul for
Looks like
you.
they need Embiid.
He's 0 for 1.
Now cooking. Shoots in the corner. O'Neal with the foul.
Money nobody. Money nobody.
Miller outside. Pass to Nba2k26. Over Green.
You know what's going to be done, and that is
Then I hang out my heart. Then I hang out my heart.
Is he trying to mix things up on the offensive end?
Paul slams it in.
I think I got it low. They got that you that don't. I got really you do alone. I say that is wrong. I say that is wrong.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's still 2 up.
I like that, Devontae. I said, my little mind.
Bridges misses. And it's still 2 up. Call again for Melo Ball. That's his first foul. And the Hornets making a change here. It's intercepted.
I just had to leave
Bridges
you.
with it. He's picked up by O'Neal.
Oh,
Miles Bridges
I didn't do. I think I was good.
right there.
Here's Green.
And I don't really care about the team play. And I think I deserve to pay.
Aggressive move.
I think I'm up, and I realize I'm home, and I really don't want you. I just had to leave you alone.
Yeah, attacking.
Where my foul at, ref? Come on now. Don't start that shit.
And so White will bring it
Got
up.
that nigga jumping out of shoes and shit, man. Don't start that shit.
Here's Paul.
I like that. I like that ball.
And
What?
I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Oh, D Book, that's you. I mean,
Hornets
D
leading
Brooks.
4. Things they're not looking for at the offensive end.
They're making
Right from easy with Progress Residential. Progress Residential has quality homes in great neighborhoods, all backed by a team that cares and a convenient online experience. Search, explore, and apply. And we're here to support you every step of the way. At Progress Residential, we don't just rent houses, we don't feel at home. Visit rentprogress.com/homes for rent. Or scan the code to get started today.
With it.
Appreciate you.
Booker left side. To the middle.
Man, we can't make the movie. Oh, shit.
Defender for the Duke.
Oh, yeah. I like it like that.
He goes on Dylan Brooks. He's getting his first free throw attempt for the game here.
Tell the Spanish lady at the club, don't sell me no roses. I ain't got no hope in all this love shit. Those will be the roses that she laying on my grave. If this shit go like the last one, and I do it like my past one. My boots stuff with my ways, everywhere I can. I'm ready for the feeling. Your never got you great tails. One pushing and tongue kissing. Bitch, I'm homicidal, that's a one victim. 127 buttons in a brain and one system. I hate shirts, but I like beats. I'm talking all the time and pussy juices on my white teeth. I'm all for it, I give her that law and order like I'm icy. You a raw dick, that shit a movie, she like Spike Lee. I love women, but I tend to hate relationships with them. That's why I got my guard up like I was trading shit with them. Yeah, caught up in all that dating shit with them. That's all my Tony Tiger, get all on my flaky shit with them. Yeah, just think about it, it's hard when a bitch is sick. I'm cutting the stars, not love. I pop bubbly and champagne and brains. I turn the cool into a campaign and fuck I do the damn thing. I'm hot topic and young hands on. I'd rather hear the gossip like Beyonce. Cause I like when I'm always carry on. Knowing damn well that they see in real life to be on the plane with the carry on. And it's like
Back to the action when we return.
What statement did Steph Curry make with his dominant performance? No. Steph is on the same thought process as LeBron James. You know, they're both fighting for the top spot in their positions. Right? You know, when you're fighting for something, you really want the consensus to say you are the best at it. Right? These guys don't want to leave no doubt. Right? Steph was in the same situation where, you know, you got people who are Magic Johnson fans, everybody know Magic's still number one. You got the youth, the same Curry number one. Steph is going to come out every single night. From when he came to league to now, every game he can play and do what he do, he's going to do it. He needs to finish leaving his legacy. Right? You're already here at 2 fighting for 1. He's not doing. I'm not stopping now. I'm going to keep going. And, you know, so he's going to, you know, the older he gets, the more in shape he's going to have to be just to keep doing what he, you know, he's doing. So,
no. Trash ass nigga. Yeah. Yo, hot down. Do something. What you gonna do? Nothing. What are you gonna do? Nothing. Got his ass on class. Fuck is wrong with
you? Thought he was gonna be out a couple of days with the knee issue and then missed 27 games. Like I said, came back and played 4 of the last 5. But the Warriors ended up losing 7 of their last 8 games. 37 wins. Not a ton to play for, but
look at him. Real nigga. I'm in the building. You doing all that pausing and shit. I'm in the building, nigga. What the fuck is wrong with you? Do something. What you gonna do, Kobe? Nothing. Oh, okay. I like that. Pull that booty up. Bang, bang, nigga. That's what I like to see. Pause that shit. Motherfuckers pop, nigga. I like that. We in your city, right? We gonna see. We in your city, baby.
You know, that's part of why I think the Warriors are trying to get to the playoffs and everything. Because, like you said, they're fighting for their legacy. They're fighting for, you know, for people to know that
for what?
So,
y'all niggas trash.
You know, dude was out there on one leg, man, like hamstring. So
niggas is not out there on one leg. Stop it.
You see, it's like
niggas doing all that yelling and shit. He's not out there on one leg.
When you see Steph out there 38 years old, life-skinned excellent.
Niggas always try to make excuses for Steph. Stop the shit, bro.
And the Clippers now.
The nigga just little. He shoot threes all the time. That's it. It's that simple. That's fuck.
Believing in his craft. And not deviating from.
I get it. Why the fuck we gonna call Steph the best point guard ever? If the last 2 seconds of the game they always take his ass out. That don't make no sense.
Right,
you that much of a defensive liability. Fuck. They ain't ever take Chris Paul out. He's smaller than him. Fuck is you talking about?
When he takes the floor, it's the shooting, but it's his competitive nature that drives that machine.
It's the shooting, nigga. He competitive too, though. I'm not gonna lie. Curry is competitive.
Nature.
Damn, kick all ass.
That's what's been driving that for so long. Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Now here's Booker.
And they're not trying to date. Their confidence going increase. And then they're going to beat San Antonio. They're going to make it as difficult as possible.
San Antonio's number 2.
Game plan and everything like that.
Ain't no number 1. Trash ass nigga. Fuck you.
They're going to get the 7, but they can't get the 7. Okay. I know they can definitely get swept by the team. They definitely get swept by the team. They play at a high level. Different style of play. If they thought they could get swept, you know, my bad. They always play for shit, my bad. In the game against the Spurs, my bad. They can get the game against the Spurs. My bad. They don't get swept. They don't know people that they're going to compete though, right? If they play against OKC, they're going to be on that stage again. They don't compete team now. You don't have to win game. But they got bodies they can throw at it, man. Damn! They got a lot of wins out there. They can throw at it and try to win them down. So, that's a talk for chance. But, no, I mean, let's see. Him going out and competing the way he does. And we'll see one more time. It's like when you lose the former NBA championship team that a man was responsible for giving you the championship experience that he was tripping. I was like, I got you.
At Toyota of North Charlotte, our management has changed, and we're setting a new standard in car buying, starting with transfer.
But guys, like we all knew it was coming. I thought night was coming. This nigga came back, you know, still
That's exactly the look you're working
you know, at 3 and
Bro, he really had that much time left for that? 3 damn, bro.
that's what we really like.
3 seconds. Fuck.
Change your mind real quick.
Why you doing this shit in my head?
You see him as
Back after this break.
you know, one of the greatest instantly as you can watch him, man. And it gives me hope. You know, at 30, he's 38 out there hooping. You know, I'll go to the park like, man, I can do this too. You know, when I see my old guys out there, I'm like, you know what? I can probably do this too. You know me? And he's starting to work and shit. I'm like, man, I can shit go out there and get a 10-day. Oh, yeah. 40. You can go out there and get a you know, if I really train and like a professional again, I think I could be like Steph Curry, you know, and that's what the kids see, like he gives everybody hope out there. And,
What hope?
You know,
Man, many kids see this dude, bro. Bro, please. Don't give him that bullshit, man. I get it, Steph is nice and competitive and all this shit, bro. But he's a shooter, my nigga. He can go to the paint too, but he prefers to shoot a lot, nigga. You don't want the kids always shooting threes, my nigga. That shit is whack. Go to the fucking paint, nigga. Get a fucking bucket for you. Get in the trenches, nigga. Fuck.
The white boy was made for Miami. Great layup and ran to the 3 and yeah, that's the shit that thing make you do.
See that? Yeah, but that shit whack. Why you doing that shit? Nah, I'm not about to turn around off a wide open layup. He's crazy as fuck.
He's just not half. Like he's like all white, so he's not always stuff.
Trash as fuck. Look at this.
And the basket is
Great city. No way. Grew up there. Family that you have, yeah. You will be my cousin, but one day cool.
I ain't even got the time to pause. That's how trash you is.
This is what people feel like. What?
I ain't even got the time to pause on you. Trash. Look at you. Where you going? Where are you going, nigga? What is wrong with dude? He thought he had a sauce. You ain't got no fucking sauce, nigga. What is wrong with dude? I like that. Connie, shit down.
I'm like the YouTube. All I need is an opportunity. Right? It gives you hope. Right? That is so far away from the reality of what that is. You're fat, out of shape. I'm not fat. No, I'm not fat. You're out of shape. Right? Your knees hurt. Right? We seen you at the career league outside. We seen you last year. What was that day? We seen you last year outside. But I wasn't out of shape. I got to train. I'm a trainer. So that's the difference between hope and reality. I'm a trainer. Hope looks at it and thinks, I think I can do that. Reality is you're training, you're getting in shape, and when you see it, like, yeah, I can do that because I'm ready. You as close to that It's me. And I haven't touched the goddamn I'm farther than you. I'm farther than you. No, we both got that. I'm in the middle. You were the started. We both in the same project, bro. If you should I have a screen, no, you have a one. Right? We both got a do it. Somebody got to do it. They can't think for you. That's the little had a dream. Okay. Let's go. I could go do it. I could. That's like a blue face. You rewatch it off. You rewatch it. Now it's going to be like this. You could beat him. I could have played. Mike K. Let's talk quickly about Draymond. Mike so when my kids go to school, they were talking about it too. There's a lot of pressure. He was like, hey, you win a fight. I said, damn, y'all know about it. My son ain't going to be able to go here no more if I get my ass. He's going to get into the first. Man, I ain't going to do this. I ain't going to put him like he can break that. Smart man. That's money, you know that. That's some good money right there. Good money, I think, right there. And it's like no more. You can't threaten no more. All right, you say that group thing. Come here, that shit gonna be on YouTube. Talk about Draymond on the defensive side really quick. Draymond
why sell your car at Nba2k26? Because selling it yourself means okay, I'll give you that now. Okay, and this.
Oh, never quit, nigga. You trash. Stop playing with me like that.
Selling your car on your own. Visit Nba2k26 to see what your car is.
What you gotta do, though? Nothing. What you gotta do? Lock up.
At a fair price. Nice. Get your free online valuation now at Nba2k26.com.
Oh, good on the three.
When they leave our property, they know it works for them. People talk about water all the way to driving. Every situation is different. You just kind of see what they need the most and go from there.
Welcome to LA. It's winner go home. This is why Steph came back. This is what he does. This is who he is. The Warriors trail by 13.
Performance that we saw against the Clippers. He started to have a little bit of a slow start. He only had 8 points, 2 of 9 shooting in that first half. He turned it way up here in the third. The handoff from Draymond.
Your ass in there all week.
1, 2,
now
3.
The Warriors playing with. Now your ass back.
Coming out now. And then a few minutes later here, Curry uses the screen.
Look where he pulled up from. And it looks easy.
They call that Curry range. Gets John Collins off an island up. Scored in 16 points in the third. The rest of the Warriors, they only had 14. Golden State still go down by 6 heading into the fourth quarter. And that set up for Al Horford time. I asked afterwards, did he eat your wings? Because it sure looked like it. Al Horford in year 19. He wasn't on in the first 3 quarters. Yes, he was in the final frame. Less than a minute later here, the ball moving. This is the way we know Golden State to be. Al Horford relocates to the opposite corner, nails the 3. And in just over a minute to play, Golden State within 1. Horford, you can't leave that man alone. The Warriors take their first lead since the second quarter, thanks to Al Horford. Under a minute left here. It's all tied up at 117. Curry gets the hand up from Draymond Green. Oh no, hits the contested 3 over Brook Lopez. Looking at Steph Curry at the pass. And he gets the back, hits the 3. He's a fan, asked if it went in. Did it go in? Go in? Oh yeah. Curry's fired up after that one. And that brings a big smile to Jimmy Butler's face right there. 50 seconds left here. Clippers down 3. Draymond Green with the steal. He was fantastic defensively in this game. Brandon Podziemski takes it the other way. Foul. The bucket. It counts because of goaltending. Draymond Green, that defense so key for Golden State, and then Mathurin with the goaltending goal. So the Warriors starting to feel it here. Next possession, this is more from Green, Tim. Leonard looks to drive, but Draymond hopes it the other way. Feels it for the Warriors. Green helped Kawhi. It was 1 of 6 shooting on the night. Here he was on his mindset defensively.
I wanted to try to limit the amount of shots that he could get as opposed to thinking I'm going to stop every shot that he takes. That's not realistic. With the efficiency that he plays with, that's stopping Timber points. If I can get him to take 3 or 4 less shots.
Defensive masterclass from Draymond Green, and the Warriors get the win 126-121.
Yeah, that's nice, Draymond. You're going to need all that shit against OKC. Congratulations, motherfucker.
Then they went on to
you did all that shit. Like, bro, you did all that shit for what, nigga? Y'all ass cooked. I don't give a fuck what nobody's saying. But I ain't gonna lie. If there's one team, the Warriors can't get their ass, and I would love to see it, nigga. Fuck OKC, nigga. Them little ass niggas think they really like that. Man, fuck out of here, man.
This is what he does. This is who he is.
We're not guaranteed.
Them niggas ain't beat Denver in no series. I don't think they can beat Denver in a series, bro. They ain't beat Denver in no series.
Feel the anxiety of having to perform the lights.
Man did, nigga, not y'all.
Like I said, the last 2 days of preparation, trying to get our game plan right, got us really locked in on the moment. So considering how our season has gone and all the injuries and all that, for us to play the way we did tonight was special. I know we're not satisfied. We're going to go to Phoenix and guarantee a playoff series against OKC. That's the next goal. But for us to lock in with just 48 minutes, figure it out how we can get a win, knowing that the game was not going to be perfect. We were all pretty committed to that.
One night, you know, we're us. We're champions again.
Need help scaling your business? You need Upwork. With Upwork, you can find and hire freelance experts in over 125 categories. It's fast and simple. Tell us about your project, check reviews and work history, and with a little help from our advanced AI, you've got a highly skilled professional who can lend a hand. Or take the reins. Find the right experts. Scale on demand. Go to market faster. Go to Upwork.com to post a job for free.
Fucking threes killed us. That's what it was on these shit. It's all good. Threes.
He's a big part of their floor space.
Planning to move? Choose Pods, the most awarded container moving company. Pods brings the container to you, then we'll take it to your new home or store it at a secure pod storage center. And you don't have to do the driving. Trust Pods with your next move. Look at Pods.com.
The opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy.
So we're in the building for this one. This was the happiest that I have seen Steve Kerr in quite some time. For one night, we are champions again. I mean, he was elated. Yeah, Steph Curry went over that minute limit. He played 36. That's his most since he returned to the Warriors last show. I mean, you had the experience of Steph Curry postseason firsthand. But you told our producers that the Clippers, they made a strategic error. You thought defending him. What did you see there?
Yeah, and especially me getting the chance to play under T. Lue. I watched a ton of film with knowing that Steph Curry is just nursing that right knee. To see him go left as much as he did was actually concerning if I'm looking at it from a standpoint of what the Clippers were doing in their game plan defensively against him. They didn't force his right leg to be his brakes. If you notice, everything he shot, he fell and made sure that most of his balance relied on his left leg. And I just expected them to make him shoot from the right side of the floor, where he would have to load and then as well as
you just told teams
on that right leg just to make sure they have any type of chance.
Now, they don't put that deep brooks on his ass. Just
to make sure the route get his ass to make sure it's a good shot every time. It was concerning to me. Everything that he did was going left. He was putting on the brakes.
D Brooks right on his ass, just to fuck with his ass.
Setbacks is like a quick side step.
Thank you,
Iman Shumpert,
for just telling the whole world what they need to do.
Going left. and then cutting that step off, cutting the step
Look,
back
he's
off, and then getting
Yo,
into
he's
the
literally on national television telling Phoenix exactly what to do.
That right foot has to hit last, and then he.
Oh my God, this is diabolical. I know Steph Curry mad as fuck if he hear this shit.
Defense on Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi,
I
praised him, called him a Hall of Famer. This is why he's a Hall of Famer after the game.
Yeah, these were the two pillars of the Warriors dynasty, giving us a glimpse of that greatness, reminding us of why they're going to be first ballot Hall of Famers. Defensive court played by anybody this season. I'm sure Wemby has a case, but just draping him all over the floor. Certainly one of the most versatile, dominant defenders that we've ever seen. This is a guy who can anchor a defense and who can say, hey, I'm taking the challenge of an elite scorer on ball. He's not going to be able to get shots up and then coming up with the two huge steals down the stretch when the Warriors needed those stops the most.
And he was a little under the weather, right, Charles?
Yeah, vintage Draymond Green. Right. This was a defensive masterclass. But to me, what was even more impressive was team sources told me Draymond Green was sick. He was throwing up, puking all over the place.
Oh, man, we don't want to hear that shit.
In the back area by the locker room. And you could tell as the game was starting, his energy level looked a little low.
Sick, all this
that fourth quarter, especially those final 6 to 8 minutes of the game, I think he guarded, I think here's a stat from our ESPN Stats and Info group. He guarded Kawhi Leonard on 12 possessions in the fourth quarter. Not only did Kawhi Leonard not score, he didn't even get a shot off. And so you think about vintage Draymond Green, what he's known for. I mean, you have to give him his flowers. He was dominant. As dominant as we've seen him all season.
He certainly was, and the Golden State Warriors, this wasn't a championship, but this was the Golden State that we have grown accustomed to, maybe holding their AARP cards, but they still got it done, right? And then that turned into, what do we have a saying on the show? You stay petty so you don't got to get petty. Chris Paul, he lived up to that, because he posted this moment after the Clippers lost that play-in game. Am I just too much or just enough?
I think it's just enough, man. I like Petty. I like Petty. This is nuts for the storyline. I saw that picture right before we started this. I got my very own.
I should text him. I was like, come on, man. This is too good. All right. My family group chat said after Perk gave him a 15% chance. My dad's like, I knew we were good. Curry. Yeah, Clippers last night. 35 points.
We know. Did we talk about
35
the fucking Portland Trailblazers? The fuck?
Yeah, 3 quarters. The third, if Grizzlies fans something to be sad about. And then 22, the NBA Finals game.
Uh-oh, with this little nigga, man. Ain't gonna get his ass.
Yep, and then he said, why don't we put a ring on?
This nigga's done. You ain't got nothing for me, nigga. I like all that shit you coming with, boy.
You're covered, and you can give this gift to your family as well.
Check your price today at ethos.com.
Fucking help defense. That's green bean all day.
From outside the arc.
Come on, man. Y'all gotta stay with Brooks. You gotta stay with Brooks. They gonna get them bitches off. You don't stay with them now. Come on, bro.
Over 300 brands, 0% financing, and very fast.
The last nigga. That's all day. That's all day. You ain't shooting that shit all day, though. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You're not shooting that shit all day. Yeah. Yeah, Tommy, where you going? Tommy, nigga.
I know you're all excited about it.
This kind of level of uncertainty, right? But I think what I've been impressed with is JJ Redick and his staff to kind of, hey, look, this is the group that it is right now, and they do have confidence that they can find a way to get it done. So it's up to everyone else, I think, to then not just go straight to Luka and Austin like I did to start the show.
And by the way, if the playing games are any indication of what the NBA playoffs are going to be like, we're in for a good couple of months. And I'll tell you what, it's also kind of nice to have fun and watch the playing games as a fan, as opposed to years ago Lakers were in them back-to-back, maybe after back-to-back seasons. Don't have to worry about that anymore. It's so much more enjoyable. By the way,
Clippers.
Yep, so very long last lineup.
Clippers last night.
Just locking up Kawhi.
Really did.
Wow.
Yeah, so Gucci in his bag.
Very impressive.
Yeah. Still hasn't scored. Tough season for the Clippers. All right, look at the series schedule, which tips off on Saturday at Crypto 5:30 on ABC. Then you got a couple of days off. Tuesday, it's a 7:30 game on NBC. Then Game 3, the 24th. Game 4, the 26th. Remember, those will be in Houston. And after that, it is all TBD. So I want to start with just Game 1 Saturday, guys. We're going to get your top storylines later in the show, but big picture here for me, a week to prepare. How important is Game 1 at home? You can throw Game 2 in there as well. It's really the first time we're going to see this team without Luka, and they are against an opponent like the Houston Rockets, and of course, the magnitude of the playoffs. What are you kind of hoping to see from this team, guys?
So hoping for the Lakers, if you win Game 1, you kind of set the tone like, okay, this can happen. This can indeed happen. And right now the Lakers are not favored to win that game. Like right about 5.5-point underdogs. The odds makers think the Lakers are going to win this series. So you kind of either have an us versus the world mindset. And when you have a healthy Luka in Boston, you don't really have to think that way. Obviously, when you have almost 60 points on the bench,
that's not fair for me.
You got to have that.
We're getting stopped by health defense.
Now I think if you win Game 1, it really does show. This is not going to be a walkover for the Houston Rockets. You set that tone right away in front of your home fans, too.
Yeah, I mean, the way that I think about this is if I had one of the best girls volleyball teams in the country, and my coach was Geeter, and our best two players got hurt, but I still had a third stud. Even if we were the underdog, I think I got Geeter here. He's going to put us in the right places here. And so I'm putting JJ Redick into your spot. And LeBron James, to me, it just goes, like, I can't completely go to whatever the biggest line is or whatever, like, Houston's expectations might be because of how experienced LeBron is in these moments. And then specifically for Games 1 and 2, I almost think that you have to look at this, if you're the Lakers, like, more like it's Game 5 or Game 7 at home, which are desperation mode wins. Because you have to elongate this series to give Luka Doncic, to give Austin Reeves a chance to get back. And it's very difficult to sort of go two routes with that. To, on the one hand, hey guys, this is the team we have, go out and win. But on the other, if you lose these two games, maybe you don't even get a chance to come back in Game 5. And then that doesn't give you a chance to go further into the playoffs if you don't get your injured guys back. So a lot of stuff going on. I think that having a coach like you, a coach like JJ Redick, for clarity.
Conversation with you.
I mean, you've got 17 national titles.
Right, he doesn't have those. Definitely, he was an NBA coach. And we believe in JJ. And by the way, I kind of want to piggyback off what we talked about a moment ago. Listen, is there hope that they can get the NAR back? Yes. But as JJ said on Tuesday to the media, listen, they're out indefinitely because this is all hands on deck series. And we have to move forward with the group that we have, right, Brad? So, like that. I mean, there's really nothing to lose here for the Lakers. They are huge underdogs in everyone's mind, but these guys believe they can do it, and that's what matters.
And I like the way they ended the season, too. They had that weird 3-game losing streak a couple weeks ago, and it's like, they're definitely trying to figure things out with no Luka and no AR. Can't blame them for that, Mike. But I like the way they finished that last week of the regular season. And I thought there was some nice step-ups. I thought Luke Kennard looked good. I thought Jackson Hayes and Ayton kind of took turns manning the center position with pretty good talent and ability. And you start to see, Rui obviously had a couple good games there as well that last week. You start to see ways that they can get around the underdog status. They just got to keep that momentum going.
It's a little tough to read into those 3 games too, because I'm with you, Brett. It's like on the one hand, you want to flip the feeling, just the ill feeling that came out of the injuries that happened at OKC. And then on the flip side, Golden State was very short-handed in that game. We know that Utah didn't put a competitive roster out there. But Phoenix did, and it was a back-to-back. And in that game, I think we saw enough to make you think, all right, this Laker team here right now, you have to forget about Doncic and Reeves right now. They are still a good competitive team. Now, is their ceiling anywhere near what it was when they're fully healthy? Not at all. But can that team play with Houston? And the answer to me is yes. Like, Houston won a lot of games down the stretch, but they didn't beat a lot of good teams. They have a high floor and, to me, a lower ceiling than, say, an OKC, a San Antonio, even a Denver. And even Minnesota, frankly. So towards that end, this is not a juggernaut Houston team. It's a very good Houston team. You have to play very well to beat them. But they can be beaten by this Lakers team even without getting their guys back, at least in the short term. So that's the way that I would put it, Geeter. Like, they do have a chance to win this game.
All right, guys, let's take a look at the postseason playoff bracket starting in the East. The number 1 overall seed, Detroit Pistons, still awaiting their opponent. Will it be Charlotte or will it be Orlando? I think NBA fans want to see Charlotte because that would be a really fun series. 4-5, Cleveland and Toronto. There's a team in Cleveland that has a lot to prove. New York Knicks and Atlanta, upset alert. Atlanta, one of the hottest teams in the league. That should be a really fun series. And then, of course, the rivals, Boston Celtics and the 2 seed, taking on the Sixers and 7. Now we take a look at the Western Conference. Here we go. The Oklahoma City Thunder will play the winners of Golden State versus Phoenix tomorrow night. Golden State with that big comeback in the 4th quarter at Intuit Dome to take down the Clippers and end their season. Lakers and Rockets in the 4-5. Denver and Minnesota in the 3-6. Spurs and the Blazers. How about the young Blazers? They were in that 9-10 spot for almost the entire back half of the year. A late surge, beating the Clippers at the end of the season, winning that tiebreak, and then beating Phoenix in a thriller on the road. They play the San Antonio Spurs. So there's your playoff bracket broken down for you. And Mike Trudell, I'm going to start with you because before we dive deeper into the playoffs and in this series, as a person who watched and covered all 82 games for the Lakers, and Brez and I did this the other day on our show, 53 wins, some amazing moments, battling injuries literally from day number 1 on. Pretty impressive. From your standpoint, have you had a chance to kind of just think back to what a great year that was?
Extremely impressive, Peter. I think that, the 3 of us sat on this desk before the season, and we did the thing where we try to pick where everyone's going to land in the standings and all that. And when you're doing that, you always assume a certain level of health. And if the 3 of us had had the same conversation, Brett, you told me, well, LeBron, Luka, and Austin, not one of them is going to play 65 games.
Yeah, we have 73 games.
Geeter and I would have said back to you, playing at best.
Yeah, right.
That's how good the West is. That's how deep things are. And so give credit to the staff and JJ Redick and his crew. Give credit to the role players. And give credit to the stars when available, finding out exactly or doing exactly what they needed to get wins. So I think that it's a super impressive season. And it's always difficult to square that with what the Lakers franchise expectations are, because the franchise is always going to be wanting to go championship. That's the standard. And here, though, I still think they're kind of building towards this, what they hope is a long future around Luka Doncic, around Austin Reeves, and we'll see what happens with LeBron. But the regular season itself, Peter, in outright success.
Brandon Foley, Deluxe Auto Body, LLC. What'd she call her? She's got the twin name right.
Yeah, what stadium is it?
Oasis and Spa.
The right money moves aren't as absurd as you think.
Back to Irving.
I caught 3 different women staring at my husband at dinner last night. This man's 62 and getting more attention than he did 10 years ago. Okay, so my husband has never cared about skincare, like ever. But a few months ago, I started noticing changes in his face that honestly worried me. The long work hours, the stress, it all showed up right under his eyes. The bags, the fine lines, the dull skin. He just looked exhausted all the time, even on a good night's sleep. He kept brushing it off, but I could tell it was getting to him. So I started researching natural solutions for men's skin, and that's when I found Forge on TikTok. It had a ton of 5-star reviews and older men boasting about their own transformation. But what really sold me was the ingredients. Their formula is made specifically for men's thicker skin, and it gives back the 12 nutrients your skin stops producing after 30. Basically, all the things the skin has been starving for years. And the wild part, we saw a difference after just 3 days. Then he finds Forge on TikTok, and suddenly he's like, babe, this one's made for men. I think I'll try it. And I'm thinking, sure, okay, we'll see. But oh my God, 3 days in, and I could already see a difference. A week in, he looked noticeably brighter, like someone turned the lights back on in his face. By week 3, the transformation was undeniable. His eye bags gone, crow's feet and fine lines were smoothing out, and that tired look he used to carry completely lifted. He looked more rested than he had in years. But the best part is, it brought his confidence.
If I'm a Laker fan, I want 2 things. I want my team to win, and I want to be entertained as well. And I thought the Lakers, this team in particular, did both those things. I mean, they were fun to watch, period. You know, so many.
Yeah, a lot to talk about, man. After Sixers moved out to that trade, yeah, the Magic 109 to 97, man. The Sixers were going to face the Celtics in the first round, but boy, the Magic. I know that they've had a thumbs down season, but this game was not good at all, man.
I need to apologize to that coach, bro. I understand everything that they're going through this whole season. I see the video. What are you doing?
Jamal Mosey went wrong.
Break it down, bro. Break it down. I think Phil can shoot, bro. Forward pass the ball. How you can't shoot or pass the ball? How are you affected? You know, you can't dribble. It's not. I can't. You're my best player. You can't shoot air ball here. You are open.
He's a bag
Yes, sir.
And we get for the shot. You know what I mean? We get for the shot to redeem ourselves. And we need that, man. Shout out to my boy P. He's at off leg, bro. No tough criticism. I had to kill it, man.
And I've been a fan of him, bro.
Yeah, since we played, like I said, when I put USD currency on Ben Carroll, they loaded this up. Oh, that is the thing.
Sonny, you can do what you can do. You know what I'm saying? He got an off night. We had a right to play.
I'm really with the safety. Not too long ago, we had a debate on this pod and on the morning show. We was talking about P5 and we was talking about Jalen Johnson. I was all the way on the Jalen Johnson. We got apologizing for that. Producers on the test all like he did. Yeah. Did we just do some pictures?
Yeah. He's lost off their game.
Great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
My thing is, bro, you gotta take my goddamn eye.
Touch it here. You ain't got no touch here.
I gotta take up there.
What is your point of that? What is that for?
No, I was like, yeah, you see what I mean? And you try and grab, it should make you look.
You're saying the same thing as powder. Now, powder, what kind did you have?
And then put it down.
Too much music. No,
Shout out to Tyrese back, like you said, Steve. What crazy is that 34.2 rebounds? I thought BJ Eshton, we had 19 and 11. And we had 19 as well. And
55 like this.
Shout out.
I like that big players don't have bad games.
It's not even that he had a bad game. I can take a bad game. It's the way it moves.
From the crazy that move. Crazy. Yeah, 7.22, only 18 people against that, man. We know he's a much better player, but he's not looking at like D-Bane showed up to 34 points. And he's like at 13. Also, Franz Wagner, I know he was a little hurt this year, but yeah, boy, all the people really been, bro. Where you been?
They told us a long time ago. Every bang is the best player on this team.
He wrong again.
Yeah.
He was when he had the ball, he was winning things. They started to see him. When he ain't playing that up, they lost. He's the best player on the team, and they gotta get rid of one of them. They have to. I'm gonna get rid of one of them, but
Go ahead, little eyes, Luke.
Celebrate Tyrese.
What's the football for him? Tyrese Maxey getting their bag, boy.
this nigga boy.
Shout out to Paul George, shout out to PG.
If Andre Drummond makes 2.3s out winner, bro. Ain't no way y'all can't.
Bro, I told you I'm actually doing
Only way to ever, man. Shout out to Kelly Oubre, but losing all season long on the lowest of keys.
He hit 5 3.
Yeah, big 3 yesterday. PG right here, boy.
Super Fonz. PG cold.
Hey, cold. Hey.
PG still cold.
He still got something to say, cold.
I ain't gonna lie. Them jerseys so raw, though.
Yeah, you can't guard me. You can't guard me. Shout out to BJ, though. BJ Cole, my young boy.
I don't know how the rookie's gonna pull up. He showed out.
That's tough.
He showed out for sure.
Shout out to P5, though.
Appreciate that, Draymond. Try.
Come on.
Lots of contact all
That's
the
his
way.
best
And the official
Shit right there.
in school. That's a part of his practice, man. That's his best part, man.
This is disrespectful.
60, bro. This shit.
Fifth race gets away.
He's been excellent from the line tonight.
He was knocked the leg out of the fucking ground.
Come on, niggas ain't got what it takes, man.
He was so bad. He had 34. He was balling. That is your team, brother. You are the truth. Man, I love you, bro. Don't listen to me.
It's the game. Y'all subscribe, like, share the video. This video right here, we're going to be speaking on why they had to intercept that bar. Sure, that gave you 30. You over here. Yeah, they saying he had to set up 3 deal waiting on him. He was going to pitch your ass. And he looks good about it. Nah, I ain't gonna be.
Get that shit the fuck out of here, boy!
That shit was sweet out here, nigga. That's one of the main reasons I ain't getting no problem.
All that shit she was doing in the first quarter was right.
That song, that's gone.
The Mavericks lead.
Yeah, push out to the floor.
Just 2 seconds.
Then we're gonna push on that cell phone that they say he destroyed on that video game in his phone. And they said that man took his daddy here at Dallas, Texas. Was popping like that, right?
Now here's Curry.
Red flag already. Would you take a car, his full daddy name, everything, straight up his car? You would jump in from his house, well, pick him up, and then trash. Then we outside on camera.
Time for a quick break.
On a drill or a mission,
you need that break.
Whatever. Knowing you can go left. You knowing they're going to get going. So you know you can go left. You know you can't go home. Because y'all thought he was at home. Y'all wouldn't even be doing that. Y'all just thought he was police. Y'all wouldn't carry it like that. So if y'all pepper something like that, y'all think it's trash. So if you can hit over, you should know that you go left. But if you don't want to give it up, y'all got to try to.
Porzingis grabs the board. And Porzingis has got the ball here for Golden State. And now the Mavs on the run. Count that one. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end. Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
Over to the wing. The 3 from Washington. Porzingis grabs the board. Warriors trail by 7. Curry on the move. Count it. Curry's got 34 points.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
And that is great leadership. He certainly has that clutch gene that every team needs.
Here's Irving. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Stephen Curry.
And he's basically automatic from here. And that's not an accident. No doubt, Kyrie still puts in work at the line.
Both shots good from the stripe. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th. And a deep 3 from Curry. It's rebounded by Dallas. Outside Irving. To the wing, right side. Clock at 6. And he drives in. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Irving's got 14 points here in the second half.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, with each bucket, he denies any thought of a comeback.
Using the mid-range area of the floor, Curry, an offensive mastermind.
Outside Irving. Flag outside. Here's Irving. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Warriors trail by 7. Outside Curry. Outside Green. Draymond. Oh, such a force inside.
Oh, what a sense for the moment. Green, big-time bucket.
Irving. Flag outside. And Porzingis with the block. Outside Curry. Here's Green. 14 feet away. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Dallas leading by 5. Outside Irving. Now Washington. Misses the three. Now Curry. Green. Here's Porzingis. Porzingis punishing inside.
And it's Porzingis at 7'3", a monster to go to late in the game.
I was in Mexico. We had something to do out with that. And it's times like that, and she goes down. And then she never gets defeated. When they way over there, and the OCL gets way over there, and then she gets defeated because we got to the line.
Completely unfazed
Also under the line, mission failed. You didn't get the 2K. Also got hit. TJ got knocked out. Kid couldn't get the station. Mission failed. My black youngster was in Charlotte. CIAA tried to get down. 100 shot. You want them niggas. Mission failed. King Bond. Trying to get Quando. You went in Chicago. Mission failed.
Oh, fuck! God damn!
I got the contract.
No doubt about it.
I got the jersey.
That shit made me mad as fuck.
They just diffuse the energy in this arena.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for
So
now.
I think this shit went smooth. Because you would think he would kick it in the street. So y'all prepared to go to war. Let's say he took y'all to war and he didn't cooperate. Y'all was still gonna take chances.
All that shit put in the
He would have lasted a little bit longer, but with Gucci blowing at him, he was gone. Yeah. With Gucci coming at him or sending niggas on him. Hey, let alone. I don't know if he would have survived. I don't know. Gucci could have won. They could have won.
We find any cars. Why so